here I'm in my playbill, and I'm going to do Into the Woods. That's the only one that you can't do. And I've already found that the music and lyrics are by Stephen Sondheim. And when I go over here, if you check this out, it says Into the Woods is presented through special arrangement with Music Theater International, which is MTI. So that gives us a hint as where we're going to find information. So I would suggest going to whoever has the license. And in this case, it's MTI. And here it is. That means Music Theater International. It's where we, license the show. You have to do that. So here is a quick synopsis. And I'm going to use this because it's 3 paragraphs. Most of them are 3 paragraphs for the director's notes. So I'm going to hit Control-C to copy. Then I'm going to come over here. And the director's notes are on the second page here. And I'm going to paste them in. I can leave the enjoy the show. I'm going to right click on it or double click on it and pick paste without formatting, or you can do Control-Shift-V, and that will make it the same font as what's already there. Okay, so that works out very well. Enjoy the show. I'm going to make mine say Kate Eddington because I'm going to be the director. Okay, so you can do whatever you want for special thanks too. And honestly, you can put in your own name for this. You can find these production crew. However, I need it done by the end of the year. So we're going to go ahead and put in names. You can put in names of people that you know. So anyway, go through and put those in. But then when we get down to scenes and actors' names and things like that, what we're going to have to do is go over to roles, casting information. And so the narrator is a role, Cinderella is a role, Jack is a role, Jack's mother. So I'm going to start with narrator. And I can copy it. And that's not the actor's name. An actor's name is not narrator. So I can do the paste without formatting. And then, whoops, and then it's exactly the way it is for that. Then you can look up who the narrator was if you would like. Tom Aldridge was the narrator for it in its original. And this is on Wikipedia. And whoops, let me see if I can just, I suppose, go to his page. You can take a little bit about him. Although you don't want to, if they passed, you're trying to make one that's not, about somebody who's already passed. Okay, and actually we need this. I'm going to take this. Oh, but notice how I hit Control-V, but I didn't hit Control-Shift-V. There, now it looks the same. But I'm going to move his name. I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to put it in here. Control-Shift-V makes it look exactly like I want it. And if your person has died, you're going to want to take off their thing, and you might want to say is an American actor. I just happened to, and go through, you can change the things, but I think the rest of that looks pretty good. Here's another one. We can go and say Cinderella. We'll go back to Wikipedia and get Cinderella's prince, or Cinderella, here we go, Kim Crosby, she was Cinderella, and she doesn't have a whole lot, but that's okay, we'll do hers, and so on and so forth. So you're going to fill that up, and if you have too many characters, then just do as many characters as you can put in the template, because I don't want, you just need to know who's who in the cast. And it's the same with this. You can go through and do, you can do it at the same time if you want. Character's name, narrator, and actor's name, Tom Aldridge, think that was it. And to get it to look nice, you can put, put dots in there, periods. As somebody who's been a music teacher a long time, I've done this many times to make it look nice. Let's see. Until it goes to the next line. Okay, so there. Now I know it's kind of sticking out a little, so if you want to move it in a bit, you can see up here that it lets you go all the way to the right indent. So you could take out 4 or 5 spaces. I took out 3. Okay, so you want it to look nice and go through there. You've put in the other actors' names. You should leave this, turn off the cell phones. Make sure it's all on the same page. So like I must have put in an extra space or something. So I think that's really, oh wait, here we go. The scenes. If I need, I'm going to go back to MTI for scenes. And I can go to full cast information, show essentials, songs, similar shows. Let's see. Oh, full synopsis. Let's go to full synopsis. Okay, Act 1. Boy, that tells us a lot about Act 1. And then we don't need all that in Act 2. Let's see if we can get it by scene. Is that what we needed? We need it by scene. But at least we can put, actually, this is already a fairy tale. So we don't need to change that. Let me look. Let's find. Two acts. I don't know if I can find the scenes on this or not. Okay, so worst comes to worst, we will go to Google and put in scenes for Into the Woods and see what we get. Oh, here we go, scene breakdown. Somebody else did it. Okay. Okay, scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, intermission. Okay, so there are only 3 scenes. So I'm going to go back here and do scene 1, and I'm going to go prologue. I can even copy it if I don't want to spend the time typing. And Control-Shift-V. Okay, prologue, that looks good. And then the next one, scene 2, describe it. I'm going to go back. And scene 2, it says Woods, Tower, Granny's house. We'll say, oh, this is Junior, but that's okay. We'll say another part of the woods. That sounds good. Oops. Some of those, they might be easier for other shows. But anyway, we do not need an Act 3, so we can get rid of that. Now, see how that popped up? So I'm going to hit some enter, some returns, and push that down. And then let's say we want our intermission. So we want to tell people about intermission. Then you can spread it out if you want to. You need to make it look nice so that there's not a big empty spot there. You could sit and put spaces in between to make it look nice. You could go ahead and put in I don't know, an image there, or you could put in, come to the concession stand or something like that. I hope this helps you figure out how to do this.